Hello everyone, she's back. This is a comeback basically. So we're gonna make it a comeback reading. So what was supposed to tear you down or keep you off your path, and how or why did you come back stronger? Let me tell you, it was not easy to go 2 days without talking, and even when you live alone but you have friends that you send voice notes to or phone calls and stuff like that, that little interaction that you get, nothing, absolutely nothing. And like, I have to say, it hurt me more to talk again yesterday because I was not using my vocal cords at all, so I have to say it is a little bit strange. I still feel a little bit scratchy. Cough is coming back because yesterday we had like freaking storms here, like it was insane, and I was out and about because I had driving practice. But yeah, I feel like this is kind of also a message from spirit, because kind of like everything is a sign. Sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth just in case. But nothing can basically tear you down. There are no circumstances that are too much for you, that seem like too big, too impossible to overcome. Even if you hit a down low basically in your life, the only way is up and stronger than ever, like a phoenix rising. Like that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting today, where it feels like there were so many circumstances in your life that you could have given up, that you were just like, you know what, I'm just not meant for this. And spirit is saying like, no, get up, put on that crown again, and go stronger than ever, with each time more and more. Also, there's this energy of a very, very divinely protected energy, where your spirit guides, ancestors, angels, whoever are on your side, they don't play about you. The feeling I'm getting is kind of, no matter what, we're gonna get you through this, because you're meant to be winning. You're meant to be on the winning side. You're basically the chosen one. So no matter how many people try to get you off the path or kind of like distract you and get your spirits down, it will never fully work, because it's not meant to happen. So, and oh my god, the fact that I just picked up the deck and it's literally the Three of Swords. Those wounds are clearing, babes. Nothing can stop you. Okay, let's see, what does the tarot deck say? Okay, we have the Chariot. Okay, you're going in, all in. Doesn't matter how blind it feels like, because you have no idea what's coming up or how many different possibilities there are. Your confidence, this Queen of Swords energy, if it were to focus, that's you. You literally going with a sword in your hand and just being like, try me and I will prove you wrong. Like that's the energy. You kind of declare to yourself 2026 things would be so different. When we have the Queen of Cups, that's so good, literally right next to the Queen of Swords. This is literally saying, I have the love and compassion that I need for myself, and that's my driving force. That's what's gonna keep me going. And also, you know, when I feel like you're so sick and tired of promising yourself things, of goals that you want to achieve, but for some reason you just either didn't really pursue them or gave up halfway through because it seemed too hard, and you decided, you know what, no, 2026 I'm gonna be unstoppable. So let's see, what's this? We have Knight of Cups, and then we have the Six of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Cups. Okay, I love that. So literally following your heart, putting in effort, but also receiving results. you know. You're not on the lookout anymore of, oh, if I do this, will this happen? No, no, you say, I'm gonna do this, and because I do this, I'm gonna get results. I'm gonna see movement. I'm gonna, you know, you're declaring and deciding this year, not hoping and wishing. That's the difference. Oh, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I love that. No anxiety, no fear. That's, you literally left that behind. Could also be that you literally, this new self of you emerged right after the new moon in Capricorn, was it? Well, just the past new moon, you know, like literally you've got an upgrade is what I'm hearing. Three of Cups, community, networking. You're gonna stumble upon people here in this next phase of your life that are gonna help you out. They're gonna bring you, and some of them are just temporary. They're not meant to be there long, on the long run. So once you notice that your paths are literally separating, do not mourn it. Do not try to chase after them. It's meant to be, because they're only meant to accompany you for this short amount of a track. Excuse me. And they have this little purpose that they need to serve in your life, and that's it. That's all there is to that connection, which when you look at it in like a little bit of a superficial level, that seems like super sad. But people that cross your path are here to elevate you or teach you something, okay? We have Five of Wands and then the Two of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you felt conflict about, that you felt just like, what is gonna happen? You're balancing that out with a more elevated self-esteem and also self-love, which I'm seeing that you're gonna do a challenge in February where you just want to focus on yourself, you know. Valentine's Day is always kind of like promoted as like, oh, two people, two peas in a pod, you know, having to meet someone basically, and you're completely disregarding that, and you're saying like, me first, because you're a recovering people pleaser. You always put other people first. You were hyper I wanted to say hyper dependent, but the thing here is that it's not that. You felt the need to nurture everyone because you were hoping that you would get that back, which is a little bit complicated because people pleaser just live basically for everyone else. But there was a tiny part of you that hoped maybe, and I don't know if the camera picked up on like the honking from the gym from the sports hall thingy, because they have a match right now. But it's literally a part of you was hoping that you would get that kind of support that you put give other people, right? So in a way, maybe you saw people also as competition, but you are learning that you did not honor your emotions. That's why in February you really want to take your time journaling and doing shadow work, because you realized that mentality that I have right now is not gonna get me far. I'm stuttering a lot, so maybe you're gonna get like also throat chakra activation, or you're learning how to speak up, how to stand up for yourself and communicate your feelings, right? Because you notice that if the inner story does not align, then it's going to be difficult. And here's one thing that I always say: you can do so many things, right? I see it, for example, on TikTok. So many people are like, I post every single day, but yet I never get more than 200 views. It's because you keep focusing on that. Something in you is blocking you getting more views. It does not have to do with the algorithm. Okay, you create everything around you, right? So there's no point in like putting action, right, if the mindset is not there to support that, and that's what you noticed, okay, I need to work on myself, I need to elevate my self-worth, I need to work on putting myself on the pedestal, on what inner stories do I tell myself, because if I view everyone as competition, everyone's gonna get picked over me over and over and over again, and that's what can block it. And you realize, like, why do I feel like I want to cry? I feel like this really hit home deeply for you, where okay, so what's being highlighted here is I've in my birth chart I have Chiron in Libra in the 10th house, and while talking about it a little bit with ChatGPT, because I really want to heal that part of myself, because it's literally the inner core wound that you have, this sentence stuck out to me, and this applies for you as well. You've always been the supporting role, but never the star. There was someone always with you that kind of like overshadowed you, and now you feel like you always need to keep yourself small. You can never take up space and stuff like that. And this is the year where you decided, absolutely not, we're not doing that anymore. And I love that for you. Let's see what else. What else? We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and also the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so if you don't check what is going on in your head, okay, you're not really engaging with your thoughts, observing them and changing them, then again, like I said, there's no point then taking action, because you will still see the opposite results. Like I said, these people that keep posting every day on TikTok, but yet only focus on them getting 200 views. You're gonna just keep manifesting getting 200 views. It's just what it is. The sun, okay? You need to celebrate everything that happens in your life that is literally going according to what it is that you want. And here's the thing, even when it's just a little bit of some movement, celebrate that little bit of a movement. A lot of people say don't focus on the movement, only focus on the end goal, but I think sometimes, as for certain people, you do need to focus on that tiny bit of movement just to see that things really work out in your favor, because you really need to see it. We're creatures of habit, so if we don't see it, we don't believe it. And sometimes that tiny little bit of movement is necessary for you to be like, oh, okay, I can go even bigger. It can get bigger than this. So celebrate, put yourself out there, allow yourself to be seen, heal that visibility wound that you have. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, the King of Swords in reverse. No, it's not. Oh, it is focusing. Okay. And then the Two of Wands. Okay, so decision making and preparing yourself. Are you lacking currently ideas or opportunities? How does your inner world look like? Are you being truthful about your story? Do you like your current story? Questions that you need to ask yourself. So if we want to see something outside of ourselves change, we need to change it within ourselves. It always starts with the story. Again, with the visibility wound here, could be on like different areas, but do you have the story that no one likes you, no one appreciates you, no one will put time and effort into you? Do other people always get chosen over you? What are some stories that you tell yourself? That's what needs to change, okay? Your success literally depends on that. Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Could be here the lifting of depression, but could also be like an ending. The ending of the old story. You don't have to replay it anymore. And your brain, because it's literally built up on habits, it will try to pull the old story up again and be like, is this still true? Is this still our core belief and assumption? And then you have to be, no, it's this and this, okay? And the more you literally flip it, the more you internalize the new story and the new assumption, and then it just becomes normal. For example, for me, for my YouTube channel, the healing channel, I'm used to, at this point, because it's almost been 5 years, right? Oh no, 3. I'm like 5 years. But yeah, anyways, that every time I upload a video, I get new subscribers. Doesn't matter what the video, but that's, you know, that's what I observed. That's what's just locked in, and that's just, it always does that. I don't really even have to affirm or manifest it. It's just on like the autopilot default mode. With this channel, on the other hand, sometimes I do have to keep sticking to that new story, right? Because it's new, right? So it's this new habit that's being built. Make sure to pay attention to where your mind goes. And sometimes I find it more powerful that when an old story pops up and then you flip the thought in that moment, it's sometimes even more powerful or effective than when you spend the day affirming, right? Because in that moment, your subconscious is kind of like open for the reprogramming in a way, you know, because it's literally asking you, is this still true? And if you say no, then it's gonna ask you basically, well, then what's the new story? Because your reticular activating system literally gets activated, and then your brain and subconscious is basically looking for the new proof, and then it has to provide you the new proof by repeating that story. If that makes sense, let me know down below. Okay, let's see what the fairies have to say. Also, now I'm getting hot with this jacket. Like, the weather cannot decide what it wants to be. We had snow yesterday, thunder, lightning strikes, hail, and then sun, all in one day. So imagine my recovery is so weird. Okay, wow, we have a lot of things. Okay, we have on one hand, spiritual teacher. Who do you feel connected to the most? That's your mentor. Even if it's just a YouTube channel, soak everything up that you can, okay? Say goodbye to the old and say hello to the new. So basically a new chapter. Like, this literally is your glow up moment. Business. Have you been thinking about opening up a business? Do you own a business? I'm just hearing that you're meant to make your own money. That you're not meant to depend on someone else. Okay, you're not meant to work your butt off for a couple of, I don't know how much you earn, but you know, Spirit is saying, like, once you allow yourself and open yourself up for abundance, lots of money is coming in. So ask yourself, career-wise also, are you currently happy where you are? Or do you want something different? We have daughter here, so it could be inner child. Could be literally that your daughter is an inspiration. That she says stuff that when you just hear it at once, it just doesn't make sense. But when you think outside of the box, it's literally a hidden message for you to tap into. So make sure to really listen to what she's saying. Then we have confess your true feelings, okay? Literally, when I had the King of Swords in reverse, it was literally saying that you were not being truthful, okay? Speak the truth. Throat chakra activation, okay? And then we have affirmations. So maybe you need to refine some affirmations. Make them a little bit more unique and personalized. I love the general affirmations that you can find online, and they do work, right? But sometimes you just need something a little bit more specific to your situation. Something really tailored to your needs. Which I've been thinking about if I want to offer that. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you would be interested in like custom affirmations. Like literally with the tarot card, seeing like where's your energy at? Because I do that for myself as well, where I ask the tarot cards, okay, what's my energy now? What do I need to shift? What are some affirmations I need to ask? Or like ask, change and implement, you know? And then we have travel. Okay, so get out of the usual environment. You need to sometimes shut off. Other places have different energy because of the ley lines they are on, right? And sometimes that's what you need, like that energetic cleanse, that change of environment to spark your ideas, problem solving as well. You know, if you're having a mental breakdown and you, for example, stay inside, you're not going to find a solution to your problem if you stay outside. But when you go out and take a walk and then you see other things, that's when the brain gets going. So go and book yourself. Even if it's just a staycation, it's a staycation. You don't have to go far. You don't have to spend a lot of money. But you just need to see something different. Okay, the High Priestess deck. And I feel like this one's perfect for the comeback era. Okay, we have here a card. Here. Feel the energy that are kind of like guiding you and go ahead and dance about it, which, I mean, loosely translated doesn't make sense, but don't be uptight, okay? Just go with the flow, see what happens. Also, maybe wearing white to invite that purity is gonna help you. Then we have walk the path of the priestesses of today. So maybe, I don't know, if there's a spiritual path close to you, is it called pilgrimage in English? Like, I don't know. But you know, I mean, I'm from Galicia, so this is the most common one. The Jacob walk. I don't know what it's called in English, but you know, for those that have heard it, and I've been wanting to do it, book it. See, because they say like literally the path, like walking that distance, depends on like how long you choose it, it literally changes you, you know, because first of all, the ley lines here are crazy. Okay, I always say, if you want to like a spiritual upgrade, come here. You know, that's why I always felt the most at home here. And it wasn't because, oh yeah, I was on vacation here every summer. No, it's just literally because the energy here is so much more different than Switzerland. And it's what I felt the most connected to. That's why also, I feel like the spiritual breakthrough that I've had in the past 2 years was only possible because I came here. Because, let me tell you, as soon as I came here, my third eye and all that, my psychic abilities just like opened up like crazy, because I'm here for like a longer period of time, you know, where it actually gives me the time to soak up these energies compared to when I was on vacation here. Yes, I was always a month here and it was still enough, but it wasn't like it is right now. You are the light and the blessing. And you need to literally look at yourself like the main character, like she is here. Like, wow, look at her. Literally, light is surrounding her. That's the type of energy I want you to bring in your day-to-day life. And you're bringing the light of love back into the world. You're healing. You're healing everyone around you. Even without really doing anything. Like, just your whole presence is very, very healing. So yeah, I hope this reading gave you the clarity that you needed. Drop a flower emoji in the comment section, okay? The affirmation for this video and for now to log in is, you literally, like, you allow yourself to bloom into your full potential, okay? That's the comeback energy that we have. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.